The procedure is actually really simple. I'm not even sure if I need to make a comment on this. You may put a piece of electric tape on this radiator so it wouldn't slide down onto this cover. You may use the flat screwdriver to detach the hose from the PCV valve, in case if it's stuck on it. The PCV valve sits in a rubber grommet, so all you need just to rock it left and right and pull it out.
There's no rattle.
Which in case of this PCV valve means that it's stuck in one position.
And here's a new valve.
Which I bought from eBay along with grommet, and it's supposed to be genuine. It's a lot of play inside, and the valve is supposed to be loaded with spring, so it shouldn't be that much rattling. This PCV valve came with grommet, or they call it seat.
Somehow it doesn't look like the same.
They are actually look different. On the left is probably genuine one which was in my car, and on the right is from eBay.
It's supposed to be genuine. That's what I bought on eBay. It's a little different.
They are different in shape and different in diameter. The PCV valve which I bought on eBay also doesn't look genuine. There is no any markings on this PCV valve, which is on the left, and on the right this the parts which I had with my Honda.
Well, it looks like not everything which comes from eBay made in Japan, and it says genuine. Genuine. Not all of them genuine, even if it says so. So this thing which comes from eBay, I can see it's much bigger gap here, and the one which is original is in here and smaller. So this one, when I put it in socket and it starts rattling, it doesn't stay in. And this one which is come and it says genuine has the longer this part. This one is not genuine, but it fits pretty good. But I'm gonna try and replace with this one anyway.
But I'm going to reuse my old grommet or seat, because it's actually in a good shape and it fits. Here's a quick comparison between old PCV valve and new one.
Diameter looks like okay. Looks like the same.
At least on outside. However, the internal diameter of new PCV valve is bigger than old one. For more convenience, I would put the hose first and then insert the PCV valve in the grommet. Okay, here's a part number and here's the part itself. The replacement is easy. Let's hope it will work. And I just would like to confirm that it sits tight.
Well, so far so good. There is no rattling. There is no seeping.
But such happy feeling didn't last long.
Made it only 40 miles on this PVC valve and it started whistling already.
I had to replace this new PCV valve with my old one.
There's no whistling, not at all. So this thing I bought from eBay, I tried to return it, and it says like made in Japan.
No wonder this circuit failed. It says made in Japan.
What do you mean, Doc? All the best stuff is made in Japan.
But this is not made in Japan, it's probably made in China. This the label. That is genuine. It's like made in Japan, it's not.
There are no any markings on this PCV valve. There is no part number on this, and there is no any other indications that it was made in Japan. So if you are not a mechanic and do not have the reliable supplier and trying to find the part PCV valve for 2000 Honda CRV, and let's say you go to eBay, you see the part for 15 bucks, just go in and see that, as I showed you before, the gap between this and this part is much bigger here. There is the stick out here between this edge and this edge of these two diameters, so this part for sure is not genuine. And what you need to look for price a little bit higher, but it is actually genuine, and this actually what I bought eventually, not from the eBay though, but from Amazon. And in Amazon this thing cost a little bit even lower, cost for 26 bucks, and I installed this thing for two Hondas, one 2000 and another one 2001 Honda CRV, and they worked actually pretty good. On the other hand, in my Honda I had the PCV valve like this one, and I think like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I bought it from Napa Parts, and I'm not even sure when it went off, when it stopped working, because you do not pull it out like every year and check it if it works. So yeah, I have the PCV valve like that. You probably can buy it also, and it's a little bit cheaper, but I cannot guarantee that it will work as same as the original manufacturer. But yes, if you can see the parts like this, well, first off you need to check with the part number if it's going to fit to your Honda. But the thing is, not all stuff which says like genuine is genuine, and what it means it can fail like pretty fast, as I show you. So the next PCV valve part I bought from Amazon. Hopefully it will be genuine. Let's see anyway. At least it's sealed already. Yeah, there is some markings here. There is some rattling, but not much inside actually, which I think is good because it's supposed to be spring loaded inside. After touching retainer and hose back and forth a couple of times, it becomes easier to pull it out, even with one hand. Here's my old one and this new PCV valve. You can do it with only one hand. Well, let's start the engine and see if it's not going to whistle. Okay, just started the engine. There is no whistle yet, hopefully it won't be, since it's supposed to be genuine one. But I need to drive like about 20, maybe 40 miles. Because last time when I installed PCV valve, which I bought from eBay, it started whistling after 40 miles, I think. Okay, I drove about 40 miles on this car, and so far there is no whistle from this PCV valve, which I bought from Amazon, and it's supposed to be genuine, and I think it is. I just would like to add that after a couple of days I drove more miles, and so right now it's like about 120 miles and there is no still whistling. It works steady.